Hey everybody, it's Crafting Journey. How are you? We're having technical difficulties, of course, right? How many times do Jen and I get together every week for lives? And today we're having technical difficulties. Uh, of course, right? So Odd is with us today. She has put up lots and lots of links for us. Robert was able to make it because his mom's okay, so he doesn't have to do anything for her. I think she just got out of the hospital. I hope she's okay, Robert. Um, Let me pull up the live in on my iPad. There we go. It's just more comfortable to read the chat this way. I had to sit through a Ruth Bader Ginsburg ad. Well, it's a political ad anyway. Oh my God. Okay, let's see who we got. While we're waiting for Jen to rejoin us, Diamond Queen. Hey, Rebecca and Jen. Congratulations on the new book launch. Jen, can't wait to buy the book. And Rebecca, I sent you a picture of my mystery diamond painting if you want to show it. I will show it tomorrow in the morning show. There she is. She's back. Oh, I made you little again. Hold on. There we go.
Yay!
Oh, yay. I'm like, how many times a week do we do this? And the one time we have technical difficulties. Of course. All right, I'm going to take this. I was playing around with the banners. Let's take the banner off. But then we could put this banner on.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
I'm just saying hi to everybody in the chat. Diamond Queen 2020. She said congratulations on the new book launch. Tia's saying hello all. Deborah is here. Hi, Rebecca and Jen. Robert Piazza. Hi, Robert. Nice of you to join me. I don't talk about you know what in my life. But I am happy you're here. How is everyone tonight? We are good. Valerie's here too. Yay! That's Rob's other half. Odd is amazing with the links. Oh my goodness. Deanna is here. Congratulations, Jen, on the book. Tia says, let's make sure we hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Tia. Crystal is here. Halloween is here. Look at all that green going on in the chat. I love it. I got me some members now. Your computer just went by.
I know. I'm moving it so I can see it better.
There it goes.
It flashed.
Valerie's saying congrats on the book and the interview. Sharon's here, Diamond Lady. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Deanne. Jill's here.
Hey, Rachel. Hey, Tia.
Crafter is here. Oh my goodness, all my peeps. Vivian is here.
Lizzie, good to see you, Lizzie.
Suzanne. Suzanne and I were just chatting about loom knitting. So I think tomorrow's live will be loom knitting. I have a feeling. Hi, Rochelle. Oh my goodness, full house. Who else we got? Nana's here. I thought Nana would still maybe she was still trying to figure out how to link all the photos. Poor thing. She's been trying all afternoon.
Oh, I love you, Nana.
Rachel's here from Treasure Studios Art. This interview is sponsored by Treasure Studios Art. Thank you so, so much. Lizzie's World of Gems is here. Halloween has joined us. Greetings, mortals. I love that. I don't know if she said it today, but she always says it. Gary's here. Hi, Gary.
See, look, I wore big earrings for you.
Crashy, I was watching your tutorial. You're getting me. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And she let out the cat out of the bag that miniatures are available at Hobby Lobby. Oh my God. Yeah, my craft room is full of rabbit holes now. Full of rabbit holes. Dreamer's here. Hi, Linda. How are you? Oh, wow. Gracious. Elizabeth Hanson's here. S&J Creations. Angie's Minnesota Diamond. Phyllis is here. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's here. Awesome. All right, I'm going to get to it. Kathleen is here. Marilyn's here. Welcome, everybody. 62 people watching for your book. Do you have a picture of the book? I'm going to tell you right now, early on, I ordered it like the first day you said you can order it. I ordered it from Amazon. Guess who hasn't delivered the book to anybody? Amazon. That's awesome.
Yes.
176 pages of awesomeness. That's
I
great.
have an echo and I don't know why.
Oh, I know how to. Am I echoing?
I don't know, but I have everything off on my end.
Sometimes if I turn my computer volume down, it helps. Let's see. No, that's the internet. That's not what I want. I want volume. So how do you decide on a cover? Like which diamond painting was going to go on that cover?
Well, they decided on the cover and then asked me if I liked it.
The publisher. That's what you're talking about, the publisher?
Yeah, the publisher.
Which is Rocky Nook.
Rocky Nook. And anyone who pre-ordered from Rocky Nook, they're the ones getting their book first because they're straight from the publisher. So when they send it to Amazon, they're also sending it out to you guys. So then Amazon has to wait, and then Amazon has to send out their collection. So, but yeah, I didn't have any photos taken when we did the cover. And so they found this cover.
Is it still echoing really bad?
I don't think so on my end.
Okay, I'm not getting it. All right, Gail's here. Okay, Koala Crafts. Everybody's here. This is awesome. All the TSA affiliates are here.
Woo-hoo!
Jen is also a TSA Treasure Studios Arts affiliate. So let's. I remember going into your chat. God, how long was it? It's got to be more than a year. It's more than a year because we weren't doing the first collab yet. And you said, guess what? I'm going to write a book. And guess what? What do you think it's about? And I said, erotic fiction. And you said, no. So to my disappointment, no. Diamond painting. So how did all that come about?
Yeah, so I love, and I put the story in my book as well. I don't know. I just was like, I love diamond painting, and I was working with a company. Well, not really working. I was promoting different companies, and somebody had emailed one of the companies and said, we would like you to help us write a diamond painting book. We're getting into the crafting world. We normally do photography, and we would like you to help us do the diamond painting book, or the first ever. There's logbooks out there, but this is the first ever how-to book in print. And that company said, you know what, we don't do that, but we have somebody who we think is great for you. So they connected the publisher company with me. I remember sitting in my driveway because it was the only quiet place on my way home from work. And I had an hour talk with Rocky Nook and discussed how I would see the book on the fly. I'm like, this is how I would write the book. And they're like, well, we like that. I was like, great, because I just made it up.
Well, one of the viewers wants to know, is there a picture of you in the book?
No, there's not. I wish there was. I did not have my professional picture taken until after it was published. I do have a professional photo now, so I can now start advertising with it. But when they asked me for a photo, I'll show you guys, sneak peek. There's an about the author. And I put my favorite diamond painting instead of my photo. And it's the Mad Hatter, and it says, all the best people are crazy. And that's a diamond painting I did.
I love that diamond painting.
Yes, it's a poster.
I have to have it.
It's a poster size custom 2 foot by 3 foot. And I absolutely love it.
Please tell me that's not in your office.
No. Oh. It's actually right over here on my wall over here. You can't see it.
So did you ever, like, before this time, think, hey, I'm going to be a writer?
No, I kind of want to write a memoir. I'm thinking of, like, called The Missing Decade. but I never thought I would write a crafting.
Oh, and I did look up that publisher. They have a lot of, if you guys get a chance, look up Rocky Nook. They have a lot of how-tos on crafts, photography, how to shoot with your iPhone, a lot of that kind of stuff, which is kind of neat. And now they have a diamond painting book.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, you're welcome, Rochelle.
So when did you first start writing the book? Because I think I was right, over a year, a little over a year ago, right?
Yeah, so I think we talked March, April of 2019. And I started writing it July-ish, 2019 is when I actually started writing it. So it took a good solid year to write.
So how did you do it? What did you have a schedule that you, what'd your day look like?
Yeah. So basically about twice a month, I would take myself to Panera and I would write for 5 or 6 hours. I had an outline that I did, and that outline I turned in for approval. These are the different chapters. These are the different themes that I want. And then this is when I'm going to turn them in, because they said, when can you turn them in? And so then I created my own timeline. They approved it. And then about twice a month, I disappeared to Panera. I'd sit there and probably drink one of their full, huge Keurig pots of coffee.
Oh my God.
There. And I just typed and typed and typed and typed and outlined and things like that. And I didn't want it to be boring. Like there's humor in it. There's, one part I say, cue the psycho music with the knife. So
I can't wait to read it.
So it's how to, but I didn't want it to be dry. So I tried to add my mistakes in there I've made in the past, or, just some funny stories in there, things like that.
Oh, Crutchley says, if I had a nickel for every time Jen told me she can't talk about the meaning of life right now because she had to go to Panera to write.
You would have 10 cents.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. And I think Jeremy has joined in on the chat. So if you guys have questions, just kind of send them over and I'll be happy to ask her. So what does the family think about the book?
Oh, they loved it. They were here this weekend. It was my daughter's 13th birthday. So I was signing it. It felt really weird to sign books.
For your family. Oh, how cute.
So I signed some books and handed them out. My aunt who lives in Arizona is like, I need to buy a book. And my mom was telling her, their sisters, you don't even craft. I don't care. My niece wrote a book. I'm buying it.
So how many did you order for family and friends? And is that their Christmas gift this year? If it is, we won't say, but
no, it's not their Christmas gift. Because they wouldn't let me wait that long. So I have 25 books for friends and family to hand out. And then I'll be purchasing some for giveaways in the future. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think it turned out really well. And I already have a running list for the second edition.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Have they approached you to update it already? I know that there's going to be updates.
Not yet, but Rocky Nook is known for updates. Most of their books have second, third editions. So I just have a running tally of different things I'm learning, different companies.
Crafting Journey is now Crafting Journey.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
And the book is Crafting Journey with Rebecca. Well, and thank you for that. That was so sweet.
And that's what I love about the book is there's recommendations of YouTube creators that I have vouched for. There's recommendations of companies I have vouched for. It's not about who I got free things from or anything. It's like true legit companies that I'm like, these are good companies, and TSA's in there.
Oh, I know. Let me see if I have a picture of, let's see, I think I do, the list of the companies. Because some of the book I've seen, or maybe that's the part I saw on Amazon. All right, well, let's talk about, can you see what's up there?
Yeah.
The content sample. So was this kind of the outline that you handed in?
Yeah, so I sectioned it off. It's I think it's what, 5 sections? I think might be 6. I forgot if I added a 6th one.
There's
No,
four
it's 4.
sections. Yeah.
Yep. And so I did it kind of like, what is diamond painting, how to diamond paint, kind of like a newbie. And then the second one are tools of the trade. My perspective was, what I did is I took your standard, what you get in a diamond painting, and then I talked about each tool, what it does, what it means, and then how to elevate it. So, you get a canvas, you get drills, you get wax, you get a diamond painting pen, you get a tray. And then I talked about, oh, I just blanked out on it, but I took each part of the painting that you receive. So canvas, the diamonds, the drills, the pen,
Yeah.
the tips. I
Yeah.
separated the tips out.
Oh,
So
we've already got to add metal tips, don't we?
yeah,
Oh
I
my
know.
goodness.
I know. So I was excited. I just thought that would be a good way to go from beginner to novice, as far as an outline's concerned.
And I did read the introduction, and it's so relatable. I mean, I think if you ask 10 people how they got started, it was through an ad.
Yes.
You know,
10
we're
out of
at our
10.
lowest point, when we're in bed. I mean, all that was just so relatable. Like,
Yeah.
we're at our lowest point, we see an ad, we order this kit. Although I think I went to Hobby Lobby and bought one of those diamond dots, the little one. But anyway, you order those kits and then you have no idea what to do with it.
Mhm.
None. So, we go to YouTube, but now we have a book.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. I'm excited. And what I like about this book too is, I know we have YouTube channels, but you can put notes in it. You can flag things. You can give it to friends. My mom was looking in it and she was like, I think I know how to diamond paint. She knows how to diamond paint. She does. But she was just saying, like, the pictures are legit. Because I was talking about a crochet pattern I was working on. Rebecca, you saw this. I was making a dishcloth
Yeah.
at the retreat, and they skipped a step. And I hate that, because so I went through and if you follow word for word and picture for picture my steps, even the publisher said I now know how to diamond paint. And he's like a man, and
Aw.
he gave it to his 13-year-old daughter. I think she's 13. She might be 15, to try. So I really tried hard to make sure this was very user friendly.
Well, if you can find a 13-year-old that reads, God bless you. Because, wow. Okay, let's talk about diamond painting lingo. So this is a sample of one of the
Yes.
pages. So talk about this for a little bit.
Yeah, so many times I'm in YouTube world and on lives or in chats, and I get questions like, what does a whip mean? What is,
Yes.
and I'm like, that's right. And I even mentioned in the book that diamond painting becomes a second language. And so I talk about how you can learn the second language. And so through it, I have different diamond painting lingo of what we talk about. Like, what is a whip? It's a work in progress.
What is confetti?
What is confetti?
Do we like it?
What is color blocking? When we talk multi-placers, when we talk, so I went through, and over the course of 6 months, I was very intentional on listening to, excuse me, what people said and what I said, and wrote down things. And I even did a survey and asked people, what are diamond painting lingos that you've learned? And I put them in the book.
Aw. And let's see if we have another sample here. Level up your diamond painting game.
Yeah.
Washi tape. Oh, she included washi tape. That's awesome.
Yeah, so what I did is, okay, you now have opened it. You now know what your tools are. Now, if you like diamond painting, how can you fall down the rabbit hole? And what tools do you want? Washi tape is great, multi-placers, the acrylic pens, storage units. What can you do to up the experience?
And you have other pop-ups in the book, like quick tips, things like
Mhm.
that.
Yep, like professional tips, things like if you lay paper on your glue, what do you do when you take the paper off and it stays? What do you do if your glue has a river in it? And what is a river? I talk about what a river is and a bubble and a pucker. And yeah, so
Well, hopefully by the time you get done with your second edition, we'll get rid of double-sided adhesive. That will no longer be a thing. What was I going to ask you? My mind went blank. It'll come back to me. Hold on. So did anything surprise you about writing this book? What surprised you?
um it surprised me how easy it was on one side to just let it flow because the book really is written how I speak. I didn't want it to be, very dry, but I also surprised me how hard it was to sit down and write what was in my brain. I'm just like, oh, how do I say that? Like, I can show you, or if I had, it's kind of like I had to get used to when I made YouTube talking to a camera and not think that I was talking to myself, but I was talking to an audience because you guys are an audience, you're real. I just
Mhm.
can't see you. But the same thing with a book. I was trying to write what am I trying to say? What point am I trying to get across? And then not shortcutting it. Because in print you can't really show a lot. You have to say every single thing. So how do I do that in a way that's not dry and that you don't want to just like roll over and go to bed?
So, and I think you did that, at least in the part that I read, very relatable and with a sense of humor. Um, so did you like handwrite it or did you put it on a computer or?
Yeah, so what I did is I just went through, I just typed in diamond painting pen and I just like free flowed. And I just was like, what are all the things about a diamond painting pen? There's three sections. Do the three sections have value? What is the value? How do you use it? And I just started type, 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 type. And then when I was done, I went back through and made it look pretty.
On her fourth cup of coffee.
Yes.
Yeah. What
Visited the
else did I,
bathroom a lot.
oh no. I was going to ask, did you include mystery diamond painting in the book? Or maybe
No,
you could next time.
I know. I have that on my list.
Yeah.
Mystery
Oh,
diamond
good. Oh,
painting.
good. Because
Yep.
that is so much fun. And a lot of people don't know what that is. So that'll be great.
Yes.
Were there days when you were like sitting in the Panera and you'd say, I just would rather have the bagel than write today?
Yeah, that's
I
why
would
I
do
went to
anything.
Panera. It was really the publisher that helped push me. I would get an
Mhm.
email from them saying, "Where's the next thing?" And I'd be, "Crap, I haven't written anything yet." Tim's my husband. Tim, I have to go to at home, I couldn't write. It was just too many distractions. But at Panera, I kind of went back to my grad school days because I would study at Panera. So when I'm at Panera, I'd put my headphones in, I'd put some piano music on, no music with words, and I would just start typing. I'd have to shut Facebook off. I'd have to turn my phone off because I'd be like, "Oh, who texted me? Who chatted with me?" Nope.
Oh, yeah. No, total distraction. Yeah. So, is this book going to be available in hard copy at a bookstore anywhere? Like for those of us who cannot wait till Sunday when mine is coming?
Yeah, yeah. So not right now. It's Amazon, Barnes Noble, and Rocky Nook. Rocky Nook is the best way to get it. You get a 35% off code.
That is all in the description, by the way, and it has been linked by our friend Odd in the chat.
Yes, yes. Depending on how it sells, depends on if it makes it into the store shelf. So if you want to see it in stores, if you want Michael's to pick it up or Joann's to pick it up or it to be in print in stores, please purchase, purchase, purchase.
Well, I can think of a lot of situations where I would want to have it as a giveaway,
Hmm.
for people that I'm enabling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Narita, this is a great book for all those people in Puerto Rico that you're getting to.
Well, Nareda recently had this little luncheon with a few of her friends that hadn't gotten together since COVID, and she brought them all a sample canvas and everything they needed to diamond paint, and it was just so cute. And if she could have thrown in your book, she probably would have. It's that generous. So,
Mhm.
tell us about the log. I don't have a sample of the log page. If you want to show it
Mhm.
on your screen there,
Yeah, I'll have to.
and tell us about that.
Yeah, so there is a page that tells you how to use the logbook. But this is for, there's about 60 pages. It's 30 front and back pages. And it's for those people who want to keep track of the new companies they're trying or what they have in storage. Sometimes people like, why do I need a logbook? Well, if you're addicted to diamond painting, you're going to buy enough that you're going to forget. And so if you put a picture in here and you put that it's round drill, square drill, special drills, and you write notes in it, what company it's from, then when you do get a chance to get to it, you can fill out whether you liked it or not. Was it poured glue? And then when you're asking yourself, oh, I want to do another one like that, you can pull out your book and you can order from that company again with confidence. Or if you're like, where is that? Did I ever order that? Because some of us order more, two or three, right? Same painting. So you can look in your book and say, nope, I already ordered it. I'm going to save my $50 and buy another Lizzie Falcon off of TSA, not the one I've already purchased.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Crashly sent me the picture of the logbook. So
Awesome.
let me try to pull it up here.
Odd but nice. It's 30 pages front and back, making 60 pages total. And then you can make copies of them. If you get the ebook, you can download it and print it off.
So here's a picture of the logbook. Well, that's a reason right there just to have the ebook because I
Mm-hmm.
would not want to mess up my book after, especially after you autograph it.
And the nice thing is Rocky Nook has a what do you call it? A joint package, so you can get both the ebook and the print copy. And then with the 35% off, it's almost like you're getting one free. And so then you could download this page and you'd have it.
Ooh, that's cool. And I know I would have gone through 30 pages. When I first started diamond painting, I had that many. They're still
Yeah.
here. I haven't
Yeah.
diamond painted them all. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I have that many. So that's a great thing to get extra pages. So,
Yes. And Sensational Crafter, I do talk about how there's two different addictions, buying and doing.
Robin says, I agree, Rebecca. The only person writing in the book would be you. So now this is going to be a reason for everybody to go to retreats.
Mm-hmm.
So Jen can autograph you the book. Oh, that is really awesome. I'm so tickled for you. So what haven't we talked about? Oh, your favorite diamond paintings. You put a lot of your favorite diamond paintings in there. Talk
Yeah.
about your diamond painting selections.
Everything in the book is either mine that I've done, um, or it's like I borrowed some pictures from Donnie and I borrowed some pictures from Storm Sisters with their permission. They sent them to me because I couldn't afford to buy 8 million diamond painting pens. So in the diamond painting pen chapter, they sent me a couple of photos. We bartered. I gave them a
Oh, there
book
you
and
go.
they
There you
gave me
go.
pictures. And then they're credited in there. But 95% of the book is everything is my hands, which I need next time I'm getting a manicure. But it's my hands, my work, my photos. So all the diamond paintings in here except the cover are my paintings. And yeah, I did do a YouTube top 10 video and said my top 10, and they're all in here. I haven't labeled them my top 10, but I made sure they were in here. And the number one is my Mad Hatter one. Absolutely love
I
it.
love that painting. That is really cool. I'm seeing if anybody has questions in the chat. Crossley wants to know how long it took you to write it.
Yeah, it took me a solid, I'd say 10 to 11 months to write it.
Robert wants to know if there's a noob section for slower husbands. That's funny.
Well, you can just reread it.
There's no like Star Wars exclusive section, Robert.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. And
My
what's your favorite? Which part of the book was your favorite or like the most fun to write?
I really enjoyed writing about the diamonds themselves. I love the photos my photographer was able to get of the diamonds, talking about rounds and squares, but special diamonds and drills. And I also loved the trays. You know me, if you follow me, I'm a
Oh
tray fanatic. There's
yeah.
tons of Archer's Arts in here, but I did put some other trays in here as well. And I can't wait to add all the new trays that are coming out to the section. But the trays and the diamonds were my two favorite.
So, looking back now, is there something you wish you had included that you didn't?
Um, I don't think so because everything I knew at the point of publishing was everything. And it's like then COVID hit and everything exploded even further. We got extra creative, more things came out, more companies came out. But at the time that I wrote it, I really do think it's pretty inclusive.
Yeah, I looked at the list of companies and I was pretty impressed that you included all of those. We're looking here. Volume 2 Diamond Painting for Hubbies, the dumbed down version.
Rob or Kerwin, you just need to read it.
That's pretty funny. You think this is going to open any new doors for you? Like, do you see yourself branching into other books, like, the one I suggested? No.
Well, I do have a funny story when you said that when I came into your live for our collab. My mother was sitting right next to me, and she said that I could write a diamond painting erotic book and use diamonds on my husband, and my husband just rolled his eyes. Then we
Oh,
had
no.
this whole discussion about how he'd be like Edward on Twilight. He'd be glistening in the sun, and
Especially since it came out of your mother's mouth.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, my mom's a hoot.
Oh, Presley wants to know if you're going to be a celebrity guest on American Idol. I think even better. I think Presley was talking to the other day about what's that show where The Masked Singer. How about
Yes,
that?
the
You could be on that.
Singer. Yes.
You could go as a bunny rabbit.
Yes. If you haven't seen that, I got a bunny rabbit hat, and it was yes, it was crazy.
Did you talk about the book in the book, like how many different places we find drills?
I do.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I can't wait to read it. Oh
I
my
believe
God.
I talked. I want to say, unless I dreamt it, I want to say I wrote about finding it on my dog's butt and my husband's back, and
In the dog poop. That's where I found it in the dog poop. My dog eats drills. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, you think you got like this weird growth somewhere and you're like, whoa. And then it's a diamond. Yeah.
yes.
All right, guys, ask some questions.
What do you want to know?
She's here. She's an open book. Valerie says we could cover ourselves with ABs and sparkle like Twilight vampires. Yeah,
Woo-hoo!
exactly. So I don't know if this is going to inspire any husbands to try diamond painting, but that would be cool. I don't have a husband, so. Now they're all talking about how Amazon really slowed down. Unfortunately, because of all the bad weather, I think.
Rob, I mean, and Kerwin, I put what everything is. I mean, I made it as dummy as you can get. So
that's funny.
If this isn't simple enough, then there's just move on to a new craft.
Do you get into framing at all in the book?
Yep, I talk about framing. Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Because I'm terrible at that. I get them done and then I just hang them up and move on to the next one and say I'm going to frame it and then I don't get there. Patriotic Beauty says, what makes your book different than other diamond painting books out there? I don't think there aren't
There's
any other
only
diamond.
one.
Yeah, there aren't any other diamond painting books that I know of. I think there's other logbooks, right? There's other
There's
logbooks.
other logbooks. Yep.
Yeah.
However, this logbook, they did change it a little bit. I kind of had to compromise my standards a little bit. It's still a really good log, but this actual logbook came from a year of research of everybody saying what they liked, what they didn't like about logbooks, of me using different log styles, what people actually use versus what they don't use. So there was a lot of intentional purpose behind this logbook itself.
Did you include like special drills like sparklers and ABs and all those things? Oh, that's good. The
Yep.
differences, the iridescent coatings and all that. Oh,
So
look.
here's a picture.
Good pictures. Oh
I
my
can't
goodness.
see you guys. Sorry.
No, I can. Yes.
There you go. So it even shows the difference standard versus normal.
AB. Oh, I gotcha.
Special drills. I have close-ups of
Tia says, "Ooh, sparklers."
sparklers.
You got Tia's attention.
Sparklers, Tia, sparklers.
Oh, look, she talks about issues with diamonds. We never have issues with diamonds. No.
I talk about like what actually is an issue with the diamond and what it might look like. Whoops, it helped.
It's a little. Oh, she's got grinders in there. Yeah. Oh, and the divots. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I talk about sizing. So the different sizes you would want to buy and what to look for. If you need to go smaller, what types of images to purchase. If you need to go smaller due to budgets.
Did you have any luck maybe finding some history on diamond painting? Oh, she's got the inventory sheet. I like
what's
that.
on the inventory sheets. I did a little bit. There's not a lot of specifics, but there is a little bit of history in here. It pretty much made it to the United States in 2015. But before that, it was overseas in the Asian countries. But there's not much that they talk about.
So if someone tells you they've been diamond painting for 10 years, they're probably from China. Or they're lying.
Either that or it wasn't called diamond painting at that time. It was, or they're just brand new to it. But it became a trend in 2015.
Robert is curious if you like round or square.
It depends on my mood. I'm in a round mood right now because I want to go quickly. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I want to get things done. But I love the way the squares pop. So if I'm in a casual, I'm on vacation mood, I'll do squares. I just had a couple squares that turned me off from squares that had a lot of popping. And so I'm taking a break from that. But on a good square would be my favorite. If I had good drills, that would be my favorite.
And when you talk about the companies, do you mention like who has the best, like, do you say every moment this is all squares or
I'm not that specific, but I do say in the back of the book some of the pros and cons, like you get free shipping with this company, or this company provides rounds, squares, and special drills, or like I try to be as specific as I can without taking up too much room.
So now that you've had an opportunity to go to the retreat and you've dipped your hand into clay pen making, any plans to write a book?
No, that can stay with the clay people.
You could start one from the beginning and say how you got started.
I do mention how to make a clay pen from scratch very simply in the book, step by step how to do it. So under the diamond painting, it's not as fun as tutorials on YouTube, but if you want to make a pen, it's in here. So Tia, you can open it up. You can step by step read it.
So Cressy is asking a very good question. If you, what are mistakes people could avoid if they read your book?
Yeah, so there's a whole tips and tricks in here that you can turn to. So one is like proper storage and how to store things, not rolling up canvases that have double-sided adhesive after I've already unrolled them. Ways to avoid damaging my diamond painting I've spent, $50 on, but yet I damage it. So avoiding rivers, different things like that. Also, it's kind of like a recipe helps guide you so you don't screw up significantly. So when I lay a sheet of paper on it, I love the baby wipes fix a lot of things. Another thing would be actually purchasing sizes. That would probably be a huge thing of how to
Oh yeah.
look at a painting and know, especially if you're looking at some of the more inexpensive sites that have stock images as 40 by 30. Okay, this book will show you a 40 by 30 of a forest is not going to turn out. It's going to look like a Picasso. So it would really help on sizing and how to pick sizing.
Robert says never bump into your wife's drill tray. That's funny.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Do you talk about um, the different waxes that I know now there's a whole bunch of different ones out there, but I don't know about when you were writing the book.
Yeah. So I do talk about the different waxes, the general waxes, so yellow, white, pink, blue. And then I also talk about some of the handmade waxes, like Patty Wax, Not Your Mama's Mud, some of the waxes that were out. What I did with this book is I also talked about the pros and cons of different types of waxes so that even if new ones came out, you could use the same concept for anything new. So things like if you find that your wax is falling out of your pen all the time, it
Mhm.
probably is that your pen tip has too much of the wax oil in it. So get a new pen and see if that helps. Because there might be an oil buildup that the wax will keep popping out. So I try to do some things in there that help the longevity of the book, even if new product comes out.
And you talk about light pads, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about storage? I'm sure you must go over storage.
Yep. I go over storage. I think there's like 4 pages of storage. I basically used my journey of how I found out about storage. I started with little baggies, then I went to little condiment cups, and then and so as I progress through my story, I show pictures of them. I also talk about the pros and cons of the storage, tip and trick if you're using a Harbor Freight storage, but you always have the little, ledge that your diamonds stay on, will open the box above your tray. You're going to pour it in your tray anyway. So just open it above your tray, and then that way they don't spill all over the place. But I talk about, smaller storage works for your your special drills, larger storage. I talk about static drills and how to deal with those with your storage, oily drills, how to deal with those in your storage, pros and cons of all the storages so that you can make a decision.
But do you talk about like there's certain diamond paintings you can roll, certain ones you can't,
Yep.
and,
Mhm.
and versus hanging them up,
Yep.
that
So I
kind of
talk
thing.
about different ways to store your paintings.
Yeah. Oh, great, great. That's one I've discovered recently. That roll thing, I just love it. Oh my!
Yeah.
But only for the TSA and the DAC. You can't do that double-sided adhesive
Mm-mm.
stuff there. What about smelly drills? I've never had that happen where I got smelly drills. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. What is that?
Yeah, so it's all about where they store their drills in the factory. If they have must or if it's in a damp location. Also, if it's think about when you watch TV and you see, it's hot, it's mucky, and they might have windows open. There could be food smells coming into the factory. It's just, and then they absorb it. So if, the drills have been sitting in the factory for weeks, months, years, it also could be based on when they're being made. Sometimes that smell could go into that hot acrylic that they use. So I just air them out. I put one of those little tablets in there. I lay out at a TSA, bless TSA's heart, they didn't realize it, but it had a smell. So I actually re-rolled it, but I re-rolled dryer sheets with it. So I just put some dryer sheets, rolled it up, put it aside, and then when I unrolled it, the smell was gone. So
Oh, okay.
you could air it out or you could roll dryer sheets up with it.
So I think if diamond painting books come out in the future, I don't know that they would be able to equal yours with how you talk about the psychology behind diamond painting, and that how, I think everybody in chat could probably name one illness that we have, including anxiety and depression, and how it helps all those things.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so I thank you. I really think what sets this book apart is my introduction in the beginning. I really put time and effort into why I put it under the why we diamond paint. And as a trauma therapist, I talk I'm scientific enough that it's legit, but I try to make it in a layman way of understanding so anybody would understand how our brains work, and that when we go through a big trauma or a little trauma, whether it's a car crash, whether it's a family member lost, whether it's cancer, or whether it's a war, something happens to our brain. But
A
yet,
pandemic, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. Just a suggestion.
but then diamond painting helps heal the part of our brain that's been traumatized. And so I talk a little bit about why it helps heal. If you buy the book and you read it, then when your husband, sister, mother, friend tells you to stop diamond painting, you can then use the knowledge to say, this is healing. This is why. So it really truly is therapeutic because it changes the brain chemistry that we have in our brain and allows us to overcome some of our PTSD, anxiety, depression symptoms, at least help lower them until we can get to a place that we can find more substantial healing. It helps us get through the day.
Yeah. That's really good.
Exactly, Rachel.
That's why she started selling diamond paintings to help others. Do you ever recommend them to your clients?
I do. I actually had a painting company donate last Christmas their diamond painting Christmas cards. And so I did a group where we all sat around and diamond painted Christmas cards and then mailed them out to our family. And afterwards, they just said, wow, that was like magic. Something, I feel different. And so then I would use it. I've also given some of my clients some diamond paintings, and it actually crosses that I'm not only a trauma therapist, but I'm a trauma therapist for refugees. So most of my clients don't speak English. They don't even speak Spanish. They speak, Kinyarwanda or Swahili or Farsi, something like that. So this crosses the language barrier.
So how do we help them if there's a language barrier?
I have an interpreter that I use. So
to explain, well, you can write a book in Swahili.
But diamond painting, like we use it, I teach them how to diamond paint in session with an interpreter, and then they're able to take that home and use it as art therapy.
Crashly says, I can say with my brain being wired to go 1,000 miles an hour with ADD, diamond painting gives me something to focus on that's fulfilling, which helps me calm down and gather my thoughts like nothing else. That's nice. I find that, personally, late at night when it's quiet, I think you do this too. You're a late night person. That's like the best time for me, where I can just focus on it. I don't have to focus on anything else, the phone ringing, the computer, and it's like a breath of fresh air to just spend an hour doing that. And Rachel, yes, you have to get back to diamond painting. She told me, I haven't had time to diamond paint. Yes, you have to. It's therapeutic.
So Rachel, I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to say that making time is a choice. I have a therapist who said that I had this with Kara, the principal painter. I talked to her too.
Aww, with her permission.
It's a choice of self-care because you can't give. I'm sorry, my dog is going crazy right now.
Oh, it's okay.
Zoom.
Right here. Yeah. Yeah. They decide when we go live to go out. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's a choice, and it's a really hard choice for me, but I was caring for way too many people and not caring for myself. And when you're giving from an empty cup, you're not giving. You're depleting. And if you fill your cup first and then give, you give more, and you give more successfully, and you feel even better. And it took me a long time to get there after 30 years of giving. And I'm feeling better every day, and I feel like I'm giving more substantially. So I know I'm preaching to the choir, Rachel, but I love you, and let me know how I can help you.
Yeah, I mean, Patriotic Beauty says, what is this time thing you speak of? But I mean, we have to make time. I mean, I know there was a time when I didn't, and I'll explain to my therapist, but I diamond paint, and I don't think, not all therapists know about diamond painting. They want me to go to the downtown book place and read, join a book club or do ballroom dancing or something. I'm like, no, I like to diamond paint. It helps, really.
I would much rather diamond paint than ballroom dance.
Well, once upon a time, I did ballroom dance, but it got expensive. I don't know how therapeutic it was. It was just expensive. And us full figure gals don't do so well. We step on a lot of toes. So,
well, I can't see my toes.
And Rachel says she's in the process.
Good, Rachel.
So that's good.
Yeah.
Harlequin says ballroom dancing probably isn't recommended now. No, I was just using that as an example. But they always want me to leave. I don't like to leave the house, honestly. Going to that retreat was very meaningful for me, because it got me out of the house and I got to meet all of you guys. And next time I'm bringing my book for you to sign.
I'll sign it.
Anybody have any more questions? We got about 7 minutes left. Rochelle, she says, I agree. I work 12 hours a day, found diamond painting as a way of mindfulness. Exactly. It really helps. I love it. Working from home since March and managing a global team, diamond painting has helped me find some peace.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. And I know I have conversations with you all the time where you're like, take care of yourself. I'm like, okay. And I have to take a step back and remember, that this is what I do to take care of myself. Autistic perspective. How much is the book? Oh, good question. We didn't ask.
Well, the book itself, I believe, is $24.95. And then Rocky Nook has graciously given a 35% off currently right now. Please check that out. I don't have it memorized what the code is.
Dawn says, I found diamond painting when the lockdown started in March. I can say it helped me not only with filling time, but the community is now like my family. Yes, what a great group of people. And everybody is so relatable, especially for me. Cynthia says, I love diamond painting, especially with homeschooling and all the stress right now. It is stressful. You wouldn't think that staying home could be so stressful, but it is. I mean, that was one of the things I loved about the retreat is that I got to see people that I hadn't seen that I knew through the camera, but you actually got to see them in person. And like, it's been so long since I had adult conversations with people in person.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
It's like, wow, 3D.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not by yourself or behind a mask or, things like that. Okay, guys, use your Diamond 35 discount code, get your copy. Buy a copy for someone that you know and love and you think could benefit from this great craft. Will there be a part 2 for experienced painters? Odd is asking.
Well, I don't know, Odd. You'll have to wait and see.
Well, you said you were going to include mystery in the second
the second edition will have a lot of new things in it.
Like maybe Hade as well.
Maybe
Hade. That would be good. Those are more advanced concepts, I think, that would be good for a follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the more detailed pictures are more frustrating for PTSD, all the colors in a smaller area?
Yeah, so all the color changing, it depends on what type of PTSD that you have. If you do have trouble focusing or counting triggers you, you're going to want to go with something that has more color blocking versus something that has confetti. So if you are somebody who needs focus, somebody who needs distraction in your brain in order not to be triggered, then definitely do the confetti. So it just depends on what your triggers are.
So that's why some of us like it and some of us don't. That's interesting. That is really interesting.
Also, I do know some people with dissociative things. Many times the counting of things will trigger you. You'll start counting and then that will actually trigger. So it just depends on how you feel. I would test a couple things out and find out what relaxes you and what doesn't, and then stick with that.
Wow. Okay. I'm looking through to see if we have any more questions. Valerie said, great answer, Jen.
Crashly, you're funny.
You keep talking with your therapy voice. I love when she talks with her therapy voice.
Don't get me started.
A couple of times.
Do you know how hard it is not to therapize everything?
Nana says she counts everything, even the drills. Do you
Exactly.
really?
Nana and I were talking about that last weekend. So.
Oh, did you do Nana's therapy as well?
She was just disclosing some things.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, it says, get her a hot damn and let's turn this interview up. Oh no, guys, we're not going that direction.
That's Friday night on Crashly's channel. It's not here. Becca and I are professionals.
That's correct. You could do the X-rated version of this interview another time. There,
I think I'd be kicked out of the TSA.
Are you going to do a book signing or a Q&A panel at the retreat?
Oh, maybe.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I think we should arrange that.
I'm still trying to figure out if I'm coming to Missouri. I have to look at the dates again.
Sharon can't stop laughing. I think it's early October, maybe the first week or so, something like that. Dreamer says diamond painting helps with the virus. Well, I don't think it helps the virus so much as it helps cope with
Well, you know the secret to COVID, it's not a virus. It's people who've just breathed in diamonds.
We inhaled. Yes. Oh my God. People are getting silly now. Okay. And I do want to mention in the chat, Halloween Crafting is put together. She, bless her heart, she's done a lot of work. She's put together an event, diamond painting event calendar. So if you guys have an event coming up, please let Halloween know about it. She's really worked hard on it. Any more questions? Because we are at 9 o'clock. I really want to thank you for giving us all an hour of your time.
Yay! I had a lot of fun.
You want to hold it one more time up so people can see the book? so I can know what I'm getting on Sunday from Amazon. Yay! Okay, I'll be busy reading this book next week, guys. So instead of unpacking, um, Crafting with Christy says, "Don't breathe the diamond." And Robert's looking forward to Friday night drinking live. Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, I did the hashtag replay on your live from last week that you
What'd you think of it?
guessed it in. Oh my God, the three of you. I was, Malia was still sleeping, so I had my headphones in and I'm diamond painting and I'm just cracking up. I'm surprised I didn't wake her up. I was laughing so hard. Put you, Crashly, and Tia in the same room. Oh my God, my side was splitting. So, thanks everybody for coming by. Don't forget to get your copy of the book and bring it to the retreats for Jen to sign.
Yes,
Right.
I'll be there.
Jen, any parting words?
Well, I just thank you for this opportunity and all the support. I couldn't do it without this YouTube family. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to see where the next page takes me.
And thanks to Rachel from Treasure Studios Arts for all the promo and build up for this interview. I appreciate it, and Jen appreciates it. So we will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.